Yo ho, a dark night's life for me. What's happening, my fellow geeks and geekettes? Welcome to a brand new episode of Cosplay Chris, and today it is another Pirate Batman Cosplay update. Now, this project has been on hold for a while. I've been trying to save some funds to start rounding up all the costume pieces. I've also been trying to nail down a costume design. I'm finally happy with the end result. So today's all about what items I'm going to be getting for the final costume and also a makeup test that I did the other day. Now, look at these photos here. We took these a couple of days ago. This was just a makeup test just to get an idea of what I wanted in terms of the look. Now, I am going for a rotted, just decayed look. Some people won't agree with this look, but I for one love this look. I love the rotted teeth and I've got just dirt all around my face. And the fact that I'm growing the beard for GeekCon for Wolverine, I thought I'd take advantage of that and do some little screen tests with the beard just to see how it looks. Obviously, I will be growing my beard out a lot more for the final cosplay. Now, I was also experimenting with some hand wraps that was made with the leather that I used on the cowl. And these are just some temporary rings that I've got here. They're not actually rings at all. They're actually pieces of copper pipe, with the exception of this guy. That is an actual ring. So I did dirty up my hands as well. I've still got a lot of crud left in my hands. That was black makeup and also brown shoe polish. Now, to stain my teeth, that was actual tooth stainer I got from Barnes. They're a makeup special effects company here in Sydney. So I got a black color and a brown color. The brown color is called nicotine. How gross is that? And I'm also just wearing my Nightmare Batman trench coat just to get a general idea of the color scheme that I'm going for. There is going to be a lot of brown going on with the final costume, which I'm completely happy with. I know a lot of people are going to be wanting to go for a more darker tone, but I will be weathering all the pieces very heavily. So it's going back between black, brown, with all certain pieces of the costume. So with that, let's start with the pieces that I'm going to be gathering up for the final costume. So I'm going to be starting from the ground up. These are the boots that I'm going to be purchasing. Now, I'm going back and forth between the black or the brown. I'm really liking the brown. I like the way the texture is on the brown and the color. I will be going in and doing a lot to these boots, guys. They aren't going to be pristine. These are going to be just rugged, filthy. They're going to be like crudely repaired and wrapped in certain areas. Maybe some insignias or little Easter eggs. I don't know. Once I get these, I will have a good idea of exactly what I want to do to these things. Next up, the pants. Look at these things. These look just beautiful. The second I saw these, I had to have them. I was hoping they would maybe come in a dark brown, but the black, I love the black. If you have a close up here, look at all that detail work in the fabric. Just how nice is that? Too bad I'm gonna weather the shit out of them. Like the boots, they will have like stitch repair marks, maybe some dried blood in certain areas, maybe some kneecap wraps or something. Now the shirt is just your typical black pirate shirt. It's just got the V-neck with the lace front at the top, so that's not really gonna be seen. It's mostly gonna be hidden under the armor. Now, with that being said, let's get to the armor. This is just gonna be the centerpiece of this cosplay. A good friend of mine by the name of Emmy, she runs a studio in France where she does some amazing leather armor, and I will provide a link in the video description to her Etsy shop. Look at this. This is the torso armor and the belt that will be accompanying the rest of the suit. How beautiful does that look? I just love the look of it. It's just so intricate, and I love the permanently popped leather collar. I just think it will go well with the cowl. Now, as you can see on the chest there is some engravings going on with a ship and a sun. I've actually asked Emmy to remove that, and what we're going to be putting in place is this logo here. This is the Pirate Batman logo that my buddy Stevie D designed. Stevie D's a mate of mine. We've been friends for so long. He lives in the UK. He's done a lot of design work for me. He actually designed this 3D cowl. He designed the 3D render. So I approached him and asked him and said if he wanted to design the Pirate Batman logo. This is the final result. This is what Emmy is going to be engraving across the chest of the armor. Now, I'm not exactly sure what I want to do the armor when it arrives. I'm going to see what it looks like in person. I probably will add some battle scratches, a lot of battle marks, maybe a bullet hole, who knows. Now, with the belt, I will be attaching a leg holster for the blunderbuss, and with the blunderbuss, like you guys have requested, I will be making a grapnel gun out of that. I want to make it just look old and retro with a big spool on top, like with just crude wire and just this nasty ass looking hook coming out of the barrel. So yeah, I will make a separate video on converting that blunderbuss into a grapnel gun. Obviously, it's not going to be functioning. If it were functioning, well, I'd be a millionaire. Well, I'm Batman, so I'm a billionaire, right? Now, the cape. This is something I've been umming and ahhing about, and I think the material that I'm going to be using is this black and brown pleather. put together so you can have either side, whether you want black or brown on top, if you want brown on the bottom. The cape will be attached to the leather torso armor. I'm not sure what clasps I'm going to be using as of yet. I have found some wicked little demon bat like brooch clasps that I'm thinking about using, if not maybe some more traditional pirate-esque brooches or clasps. Now these are the leather gauntlets that I'm going to be using. They're also from a shop on Etsy. For the moment, I'm not going to be adding the fins. Like with everything else, once they arrive, I'm going to see whether or not I can add them or just leave them as is, because to be honest, I love the way they look without the fins. Now when I did those screen tests with the Nightmare Batman trench coat, I really love the way the coat moves and flows when you do the front buttons up. It's very like Neo-esque from the Matrix. I'm going to experiment how that coat goes under everything with the leather armor on top and with the cape on top. I don't know, it could be quite decorative. I could have it as an option, you know, with or without with the final cosplay. And then of course I will be making a little sword holster to go with the belt to put the sword into, because that thing is just freaking beautiful. So I'm just trying to think. I've done a checklist of everything. That's pretty much it for now. And I totally understand that some people aren't going to be on board with this. Get it? On board. Yep. Hey. So it's something different, you know, this is more of like the devil on the high seas. This is a Batman that is just so morally broken. He's witnessed his parents being slain in front of him, so he just turns to a life pillaging, plundering. There is some good left in him, but for now, I just want this cheeky looking just devil that just, yeah, that's pretty much it. A devil. See? Horns. The devil. So thanks very much for watching, guys. Apologies that I've been really slack with updates on this cosplay. I've just been trying to save as much money as I can because these pieces are not cheap. This is a very expensive endeavor. Get it? But I'm really excited, especially after doing those test photos with the makeup. It just made me even more excited to get to the final result. So as the pieces do come in, I will do more update videos, especially with that beautiful leather chest armor and belt. So I will provide the link below to Emmy's Etsy shop, and you can see her other wicked leather works there. Like, she does some phenomenal stuff. So I'm very excited about that, and I'm in very good hands. As always, thank you very much for your continuing support and watching. And until next time, geeks, please always remember, cosplayers do it best.